3 in the afternoon. That's different at different times of the year. 3 in the morning is the same all year round, if you don't live in the North or South Poles anyway. And I knew a lot about 3 in the morning, how the same it stayed. 3 a.m. and me had been seeing a lot of each other just lately. I guess you could say it all started when Trashcan Sam rolled down the golden escalator and took a golden dump all over the golden goose that laid the fucking egg that makes up this once great nation. That's when the sleep got a little off. But then it didn't get better, and it didn't get better, and now I haven't slept in almost 2 weeks, and I'm completely insane. I bit the head off a headless chicken just to say I did it, but obviously I didn't because it was headless by the time I got to it. But still you can see what I'm saying, and who says they have to shout down the wire because the tin can ain't even got a string in it, so just yell wherever, right? That's what I would do, leastways. So, today I am joined at the hip with my congenital reproductive organs, Miss Lemily Hazenstuck of Stockland Yard Arms. Good greetings, my fearless reproductive correspondent.
You gotta get that haystack blown out your damn earholes, Shunky Joe. I ain't no gull-burr-blaned reproductive correspondent. Eyes is just a correspondent what is fashioned out of reproductive organs. But I usually cover the police stuff. Shit, Shunky! You know that! You knowed and knowed it for years on years on years.
Shit, Hazel. Yerrit and Eyes is so sorry and sorry to hear tell of the mistake made here by me a moment ago, just moments ago. Live where we are joined with Hazel Lemily Hazenstuck, and sure, yeah, she's from Stockland Yard Arms and she's congenitally reproductive, fine. Sure, I grant you all that, but Latees and Bendel friend, don't you dare imply she ain't nothing but a reproductive correspondent, because that you would even think that just because she's a woman makes me sick in the pit of my very soul.
Shunky, you dumb fug! You were the one who what did said the thing your P.O.'d about. And now you can like people you can't even hear is what said the thing I heard done. Do you just said? Do you ken in any wise the level of stupid and pupy doo-doo dummers that is? You sack of crack rock shot out the back of a crock duck what fugged your mother.
Dung beetle be to you forever, and a hex on your pox, and may ye be outflanked by every skank in your nook. Cook your ass in a cauldron, whose witchly ways are these but thine own. I have often thought of defiling the spaces between my basement walls with your desiccated bones and whatnot, but now I'm as fairly confident that it might be the only way forward.
Lube your freaking earholes out for the last time, Shunkstack, cause I don't skunk around with varminks and lunatics and cuckoo banana balls, Flowbee survivor skull-cracked crackhead, give head for crack snack on a back porch with a blowtorch beluga whale-eating dumpster. Diving prima donna palaver scammer who calls up grammar and says, I'm Cleopatra, give me all the stocks and options in your attic. It's sadistic and sadastic, fantastically bad, and you're a sad sack of bad, whack, scraggly beard, dumb face, and too weird. Prepare to die at the hands of the woman o' which you're afeared.
Fug woman lady, I sure to kill you afore as I threat, but I bet I can still get the best o' ye yet. I know Jutsu Fitsu, a rare typographical error that makes me a hyper-magical slayer. I levitate 6 feet in the air, and I bet now you're scare-ert, and I'm gonna make your breath hurt till you're dead, Bert.
Oh, Ernie, gonna learn you don't bring a wife to a dumpster fight. You, my dumb sir, are a horrendous fright. But the kinda make me quake in my knees. You make me shake loose my lunch and spray it like a disease. You a nasty bad, nasty dumb lad, and I think it's the time to sink my knife in your ass. Bash, crash, oops, I don't spilt ya. Blood all over the rug, now I done killed ya.
Oh, that is really unpleasant. Yes, I am most certain at this time that you have slayed me dead. Ouch, it really hurts. It makes me realize all of our earlier bluster and bravado was just some kind of smokescreen for the haunting realization that we are not only powerless, but so terribly fragile, and that fragility is the source of our greatest joy and our greatest pain. And is that not what it truly means in the end to be a hunk? Glau, fi.
Shut up, you're puppy pup. If a knife to the ass just ain't gonna learn ya, then I'm gonna chop off your head, and then I'll burn ya. Realize this and realize that. Clippy, your neck and brain don't connect. Now you ain't realized yet. My shoes are all wet with blood that is red, and if I blew up myself, I'd also be dead. Bye-bye. Enough said.
This, my friends, has just been a very effective, realistic, and artfully rendered fictionalized re-dramatization of that fateful spring morning June day when we ran over all those food cart people with a Churlington Mach 42 armored amphibious tank, or Tonkin Crufton as it is rendered in the original Slow Helo. There, Merritt seeds and Bendelblend in a nutshell goes the grace of our God. If but for naught, should but it would be us. That, if anyway, is the anything I want you to message from this takeaway, on this or any evening. I assure you, if you remember nothing else, call 911 and request a full neurological workup. For tonight's performance of the Great Battle of Plankenship, the Rose of Dolls Healy was shawled by Adventure Duck Willems. The part of Crandule Blandyberryart was floated and blendered within an inch of its sense of meter by a relentless blend of Irricule Joel and Blielziboke Fizzilicky Selixon. The performance for the arts was generously granted by Fuelers of ice shoes and colic door items, and performunch mannerism baked glass-wise by the least among us, for the edification and salubrication of all in the brickments and brockments that tweeze atween us. Remember, ladles and gentle fruit, the lesions we take from this indiscriminate tragedy is a universal one, and is our own. That to be one of the Murphy Baru 19 is to dwell in a dwindling hyperspace of endlessly reluctant pawns and ministers. But this in no way diminishes the line items hazed and perfected by that earlier boundary of time and disreputable infusory leprosy to bend and wind all the fish for this particular social milieu. We have pitted pots against pans in an endless clanging war, the end cases all, and make its own argument for piles of tape boxes bent hastily into some kind of carton fit to carry cartoons down the tubes in, huge tubs full of iron filings and patient reminders that fish can't lift the ocean, they just swim in it. I want to be like that one day. Lick the armchair and get a taste of the high life. That's what I did, and I expected not to like it too, just like you. But then it kicked in, and I had the high kick ninja action I'd been waiting for all day, because then you can just kick everybody in the bank until they stop stopping you from taking the money, and it kind of sucks, not gonna lie, because new people do start coming, but if you time it just right, you just sort of leave before they get there. $52 richer.
That, Lammy's Auntie Brendulamoon, is the Fristy Jigital. The Glock RF feeling Durawenty ways. Blut vats vat vi godu dewdroops on the mern on my own running reyound, and ryound vat is da da do do dat. Why I e oo. Woo 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 or air woo woo wee wee boo boo pupy doo doo doo. Is that what this dish is flish for you as at, or what is it a huge, how high huge it is? How high it is it is, it is. Who's woos wicker wal woogle bioogle blunkums. Mukta mo etta boorumbu burumbi. Klimmer, limber crimbool vimmers, vop vop valoo, and a pupe on all houses, boo-boo mousies, motsies and yahtsees, and criminal biminal friminal blimses, and bleontivich pontovich, slitchanovich, kondomivich, slicky dink dink bink. Blippy blippy, taking a dump on the glass like you're blippy, and pop another antacid tab, because you're a dummy, and your scraggly beard is crummy, and I never played gin rummy, and don't like how gin hits my tummy, so wouldn't drink it if I wanted, because I'd never want to do something I don't enjoy, so I'm going to have to stop looking at you, dumb boy. You're one ahoy away from a whale, and you think you're Ahab. Go directly to jail, don't stop a pass, don't go forgive. More dead than alive, or more shit-stained than thrive. Chunky muffin of the morning to the bottom of the burnin'. Ooh, eck. I got spurned by mere women's, and I think bidness is a bitty bit bad on the bone. Bunking up with buddies I hardly have known. Eating all the chickens in a tree world because we live in disease world. Avian flu girl tried to get nudie with you, but I'm telling you, lady, she got gross with me too.
For one sick hamster family, that last monologue was sweeter than life itself. You dumb dumb bastards don't get it yet, you sickeningly dumb fuggas and wogglebargs. This is all the same device. You freaking absolute morons. It's a phone that's also a music thing, you dumb ignorant bugs. You're like bugs to me, did I tell you that? You freaking are. You always have been. Yes, you idiotic vermin. You're like slugs to me. Buy this new phone that plays songs now before I die, idiots.
That was a dramatic reenactment of the onrush of defamity that let loose on all the world when the barrier reef imploded into the sun in the year 2034. The year Ryan Reynolds and Colin Jost joined unholy forces to use the moon's gravity to hurl the barrier reef into the heart of the solar system. And things have just never been the same since. Good news, though, is that's still like 10 years from now, so we just gotta stop them now while we can.